Hi guys, welcome to Printride. I'm your host Ranveer, and today we came up with a new video of our recent launch semi-auto Pro Master machines. So we have several sizes of this machine. This is the smallest size, 20 by 20 inches. It is the most practical and most selling and most affordable one. Here you can print many things like bags, wedding cards, which are smaller in size, and in same machines we have bigger sizes like 24-30, the mid size, and this is the max size what we'll have, that is 30 by 40 inches. So there are three sizes: 20 by 20, 24 by 30 and 30 by 40. So in this video we'll be talking about this machine. And that machine, we already made a launch video where we have shown the printing and shown the machine thing. And here we'll be doing the video in this machine, 20 by 20. So we'll show it how to load your screen, a frame, and how to adjust your squeegee and how to do the prints. So this video we'll be talking about this machine. So without any delay, let's start the video. So guys, you have seen that video of 30-40 inch machine that we have done in our previous videos. About that machine. So this is the smallest size of same machine. This is 20 by 20 inch, and this is the most practical and most regularly used machine, because why I'm telling you, it's a complex size, and like bulk things like sunpack boards, wedding cards, bags, pamphlets, and many other things you can print in this machine. And this is mostly commonly used size, 20 by 20 inch. So the length of the print, 20 inch, is fixed. The squeegee, the width of the print, you can adjust according to you. If you want to go for 12 inch or you want to go for 10 inch or 15 inch, that can be done. We can help you for customize that. But the length will be same, but width can be customized. And all these parts, what you have seen, these are high grade quality parts. All are imported from Taiwan, and this is the first in class in India, this machine, that you can see many modern parts here assembled in India but imported from Taiwan. All the parts, all the machinery parts. And some important tips or like small knowledge I want to give to my customers or my viewers, that first of all, this is a air compressor based machine. So this, you require a air compressor to run this machine. So after air compressor, we used to provide air compressor along with this machine, and if you have, you can use that as well. First of all, you require a air compressor. Next, the frame. Many of our viewers or customers, they get confused when they buy the machine and how to put the frame or how to on the squeegee, because it's not coming out. Because while you are loading and unloading the frame, first of all, frame have several knobs and nuts in this side, both sides. You have to lose that things and you have to tighten it so that you can do the frame tightening, because if you don't tighten it properly, the frame will shake and it will come out for the printing area. So make sure you tighten it evenly so that you can easily do the printing without any hassle. Next thing, this squeegee, when you put the frame, this is on up, the both thing you have to put it up, there you have to put. So now you can see we are putting it, is not going up, because this is our compressor is on. So we'll off the compressor, or if you bought this machine or you are planning to buy this machine, will you want to put the frame, you have to off your compressor, then you put your frame. So I'll show you. Before printing, let's do this. So guys, this is a compressor what we have. This will be offing it while you putting the squeegee. Off it, off the valve, whatever compressor you have, and open the air. Now it's time to put the frame. So guys, you have seen that I have off that compressor. After that, immediately you can see this machine was in up position, it came down. Because why? Now there is no air in the machine. So once you on the compressor, again air will full intact and it will come up. Then you have to operate with the help of switch. So now no air. After that, you can easily do your unframing, framing, and all other things. Suppose I'm telling you, suppose you have to unframe this, you have to take out this frame. So you have to open this nut here. I'll do a zoom video also, show you how to open the nut and everything, so that you can for tightening the frame. Then you can take out the squeegee up, and you can move this also. See, after the air is gone, this can be done manually. You can took it up and down. You can move it up and down manually. Nothing problem will happen. But if the air compressor is on, it won't come manually. You have to operate with the switch. So to put the frame, you have to off your air compressor, take out the air, then you put it on the top, then take out the frame. Then again you can put the frame inside. This thing you have to remember. And second thing, positioning. Positioning is very much important. Suppose this squeegee we are putting inside, the position inside the frame so that it won't stuck or get impacted above the frame or outside the frame. That will destroy your machine cylinders as well as your frame, and it will give you headaches. So always remember, you put and position it the middle of the frame. So this is how you can take off your frame and take in your frame in a precise manner. Now let me tell about the maintenance. Whenever you have this machine, always remember you have to maintain your machine. These all steel parts need to be greased every week. So we have to put grease like any grease, bearing grease or mechanical grease, car shop, bearing shop, you can go and buy grease and you do the greasing. All the silver parts here, and here, all the silver parts you have to put grease so that you won't damage any silver parts, it won't get scratched, and it will give you life. If you don't grease, colors will scratch these steel parts, because colors are sticky components that will scratch this part and that will destroy your cylinder as well. So always do greasing and to keep your machine running for long. So guys, now we'll put a zoom video. I'll show you how to put the frame. We are ready with the print, so we taken everything in front of you so that we can tell you what are the things required for printing. So first of all, our printing subject. So our printing subject is three kind of things, like two paper, one gum. So this is like a wedding card paper or wedding paper. These are like cardboard box, cardboard or corrugated paper people can use in branded store like Levi's and all these things, they made bags. And these are the cloth bags you can see in supermarket and any other branded stores. So these three we are going to print. And this one is a marker pen, and this is for marking the subject. So whenever you do print, you used to mark your thing where you want to get the print, then mark the corner so that you can put it, slide it, and it comes in the exact same position. The print doesn't go here and there. So that's why marking is important. These three sizes have different sizes. So we are supposed to do three marking, but we, as we are doing an example video, we are doing only one marking and printing the all item. But if you are doing in different sizes, make sure you do the marking first. Take it, marking up, take down the print, and see where you want to place, then do the marking, then start the printing. And one more thing, like this is called rubber mat. A small thin rubber mat is recommended while you are doing printing so that you can get the grip. Don't go for larger big size mat. A 0.5 mm or 1 mm will be more than enough. So you can put this type of rubber mat, is full grippy and it won't go shake here and there. And these rubber mats you will be getting easily in the market. Like anywhere you can get this rubber mat. So this rubber mat, you can see how grippy is this. So go for a small thin type of a rubber mat so that you can get a grip above this. And these three things like print, object and rubber mat will create to the grippiness, and that won't shake the print or it won't go to the wrong alignment thing. But now it's a hard paper, very thick paper. We can do without rubber mat also. It's not compulsory that you require a rubber mat, but it's always advisable to get a rubber mat, but very thin. So guys, we got a color ready. You put the color. First of all, do the marking, put the color, start the printing. So let's start the music. Enjoy the show. See how you do the print, and hope you will come to know or learn something from this video of printing what we're going to do. So guys, let's start the printing. So guys, you have seen we have done so many prints. You can see a full bundle of prints. We have done around 20-30 prints. All came good quality only, not bad. Mainly satisfactory. Everything came good. So this is how we have done the printing. This is a back material, paper material, all other materials we have done the printing. So like we have put a mat and all other things you have seen. So little bit R&D you also have to do when you buy a machine, because the new machine you have to play with the machine. Then only you will come to know all the things of the printing. Hope this video gave you some knowledge regarding to our machine and how to operate our machine. So if you buy a new machine, you have to do some R&D on that so that you get the proper print while doing the prints. So that's it. Like, for more inquiry, if you want to purchase this machine, you can go to our website and you can purchase it, or you can call to our number 96060208888, and you call us and you can put as an inquiry. And if you want to know more about this machine, it's the same number you can call, and the website printride.com you can visit to see and know more about this machine. So guys, Ranveer is signing off for this video. See you next time with a new video. Hope everybody will be well. Stay safe, stay tuned. Bye bye.